Good morning, church. Let's go.
Good morning, Gary, and good morning, church. How are you
Good
doing this morning, Gary?
I did. I very good. I did like daylight.
What?
And how are
Your
you
day
doing?
like daylight? I'm well. I'm well. I really want to ask you how you're going, right? Because if as a man a lot of people don't ask you how you're going, it may feel weird, and as a man you may respond, I day like daylight. And then is a lot of things going on underneath, So Gary, how are you?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
now that you ask.
Right.
Yeah, because as men, you ever see a man who not talkative? He very quiet.
Most.
It's a lie. It's a lie. It's all a past.
Really?
It's not
Wow.
yet. We just need the right environment, and we just need the right tone and the right type of how you're going. And oh Lord, you can get a man to shut up. You will not get him to talk. Because every man want to talk, but masculine, they don't want to make no kind of weakness, show no signs of weakness and things. So you feel like how you ask that question in front of all these millions of viewers, I'll just say, I did. If you come, if we finish with the show and you ask me, so guy, how you really going? Yeah. And then you go just be like, so yeah, it is like that. But I mean, that's the topic for today. Men's health. Mental health, in particular, men's health. Right? A wise woman once said, mental health. You understand? I don't know say who the wise woman is. She tends to abbreviate her name CTEL, so I guess it's mental health. God,
I like to play on words,
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's a serious topic, but we are making it very palatable, especially for our audience this morning. Because we know what has been happening. There has been a recent suicide of businessman Wayne Leslie Yipchoy, and that kind of took us by surprise. And it forced us to look at what is really happening in Trinidad and Tobago. And I honestly didn't know, Gary, that 83% of suicides happen with men in Trinidad. That is an alarming number. Why are you men that are listening, that are viewing right now, or people who are hurting, why are you all doing it in silence? Why are you all suffering in silence? Is there not any resource? Are there not any resources that you can rely on or go to? What is the church doing about this?
Well, that statistic didn't shock any man, I don't think it have a man that was there. 83% so much? I think we all know. As a man, you develop the eye for another hurting man or another man in pain.
Wow.
So with all of our loudness and laughter and bravado, we could always tell when another man going through something. But the question that you asked about why are we suffering so much in pain, we're going to get to that because we have some guests that are professionals, experts in the field that will be able to answer this question. But as a man personally, I would know that this is deep rooted, and that suffering isn't a choice that we consciously make. That is something that's ingrained in from years of upbringing. So it would be very interesting to hear from the guests that we have coming up the different types of methods you could use to not just overcome, but to have healthier practices on dealing with some of these stress.
I think the Holy Spirit just answered the chat. I think before we enter into these topics, we need to start off with a word of prayer and with some devotion. Let's invite God into this space. So we'll be right back. Let's head over to devotions.
Gonna be getting into a devotion for today, and today's devotion is entitled Ordered Steps. In the book of Psalm 37:23, it says, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Sometimes God will inconvenience you in order to help somebody else. Instead of getting frustrated when our plans don't work out. We need to remember that it's not all about us. I don't like my job. The people are so negative. When is God going to move me out? Maybe God has you there on purpose. So let your light shine and be a good influence on them. Quit fighting everything you don't like. If God has you there, He's ordered your steps. It may be uncomfortable, but instead of resisting it, trying to pray it away, why don't you embrace it? Say, God, this is where